$500,000 in front of David Benjamin.
Yeah, he's approaching 700,000 now. But he is not our big winner. Our big winner is Chris Jesus Ferguson.
It's 25,000 change.
And one thing about losing money to Chris Jesus Ferguson, you know he's not going to give it back.
Yeah, you're going to have to get that out of him with a crowbar.
Well, Benjamin, again with another big hand here. He's got big slick. Although he seems to do most of his damage with kind of the odd out-of-the-box hands, doesn't he?
Yeah, the kind of marginals.
And fold. Total bet, 2,200.
Phil Ivey on the button.
Fold.
Passes. As does Chris Ferguson out of the small blind. Just Patrick Antonius left.
Call.
And Patrick is going to call this. And twice we've seen Benjamin
2,200 called.
Have his opponents hit the worst card for them and the best card for him.
Exactly.
Really the story of the night.
Wow, what a nice flop there for Patrick Antonius. Well, almost a nice flop. Gives him a draw. He's now 50-50 shot over the ace-king. Actually thought he flopped a straight there. Thought he had 9-6.
Cool.
Still, obviously, Benjamin has missed, though. Some aggressive play from Antonius should take this one down.
Well, it's gone bet from David, call from Patrick, and that king on the turn means the betting's going to continue.
Yeah, Benjamin's not going to go anywhere now. See that he's a 4-1 favorite. Antonius is going to need a jack or a 6.
9,000 bet.
Oh, he's going to have to somehow figure out a way to get David Benjamin to fold his ace-king.
Fold.
Well, he's laid it down. Didn't like his pot odds. Good pass there from Patrick.
He also realized that if he hit his straight, it would have been a one-liner. Might not have gotten paid off.
Exactly. Would have looked very, very, very obvious.
Take a look at Benjamin's chips there. Wow. Those reds. And he is up to nearly 700,000.
600 to call.
We're at the FullTiltPoker.net $1 Million cash game. Patrick Antonius has bought in for another $200,000.
1 minute per day. You know what? That's a good idea.
And there it is. Those black chips, $25,000 each. You'd think for $200,000 you'd get more than 8 chips.
6,600.
Yeah, it seems like you've been cheated a little bit. Flat call from David Benjamin. Also a call from Dwan. Going to raise it up from the steamer, Phil Hellmuth.
Well, you know Tom Dwan is going to play that hand, 5-3 of spades. Probably his favorite hand right now.
And the raise up from Phil Hellmuth, Jack 5 offsuit.
Well, Hellmuth has a little bit of a reputation for steaming in cash games.
Certainly looks like it from the evidence right now, but this is quite a big bet.
I like that 5-minute clock. Where it's like
6,000 raised. I don't know whether Tom's going to call even with his hand at the moment.
That'd be pretty cool. And everybody, when they buy in the tournament, they get their little 50-cent 5-minute time bank. And as soon as that 1 minute's up,
got about $2.5 million on the table now.
And it counts down.
Of course, Hellmuth reloaded with 100,000. Antonius reloaded with 200,000.
Well, Durr calling with his 5-3. Actually dominated by the Jack 5. I bet you wouldn't have thought that.
Tables where you only get an hour and 15-minute levels, they're taking 10 minutes a hand. I mean, they're destroying.
Well, he's got in front with the 3.
He's outflopped him.
I've had a 5-minute decision maybe twice in my whole life. John Pham has won 20 times.
And actually, Hellmuth is in bad shape right now, although he's got position.
11,000.
And he might be able to take this one away. We'll see how Dwan plays it, though. And it's like an entirely different Hellmuth, isn't it?
Yeah, he's totally opened up. Tom calls.
And how many bullets can Hellmuth shoot?
Yeah, that's going to be the question right now. The 3 doesn't look too strong if he keeps firing. And that ace is going to be a bit of a scare card for Tom. The only thing it does give him is it gives him a straight out.
Of course, Hellmuth has the same straight draw. But for Hellmuth to win this pot, needs a jack. And is Hellmuth going to continue firing at this pot? Something we haven't seen earlier is continued aggression from Phil Hellmuth. And he bets $26,000 into a $37,000 pot. I don't see how Tom Dwan can continue.
Well, he's probably sitting there thinking he's got 9 cards. If he thinks 5s and 3s are good, he thinks his 4's probably good. He's pretty sure his 3's probably good. If he's up against aces and queens, that'd have them.
I remember Tom Dwan is down nearly $200,000 as well. Might he be reaching here? How many bullets can Phil Hellmuth fire?
Well, he needs to fire one more.
I mean, look at that flop, queen, 3 deuce. Not many draws out there.
At least not many draws that didn't get hit by the ace. What hand does he think he can get Tom Dwan to lay down?
At this point, I mean, you have to put Tom on at least a queen, and you figure there's no way he's going to lay it down. The pot is nearly $90,000.
Looks like he just does not want to leave those chips behind.
Well, he's put his children in the pot and doesn't want to abandon them. And he's got about, I'm trying to work it out, it looks like he's got about 40,000 there. Is 40,000 enough?
I think he's got a bit more than that. I think he's actually got more like 60 or 70,000. There's 2 black chips.
Oh, indeed, you're right, it is 2 black chips. So he's got about 65,000. Is that enough to get it done?
Well, we know that he's up against a 3. It may well be enough to get it done.
I'm all in.
And look at this. What courage.
He shoves it all across the line.
Oh,
and
come on,
Tom
Phil,
Dwan,
show it. Come on, Phil, show the cards. And he does.
He shows the bluff.
Wow.
He's absolutely desperate to show that one.
Famous broke Jackson 5.
So while Phil Hellmuth continues to count his chip stack, we're going to take a quick break. We'll see you in a couple of minutes' time.
Ellie, if I move on, you call?
Chris Ferguson, our big winner so far.